They have taught us time and time again about openness, trust, grace, and resilience. Please remember, wherever your immediate or long-term paths may take you, you are part of this institution, and we are part of you. Take care of your patients. Take care of those in your life whom you love and are loved by. And please remember to take care of yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2013. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the medical student speaker at today's convocation, Anirudh Ramesh. Ani, could you please come forward? Ani was born in India and raised in both the UAE and the United States. He attended Cornell to study biology, and we were very, very lucky that he chose to come here for medical school to obtain his MD degree today. We are equally lucky that he has chosen to stay with us for another few years to partake in a combined medicine peds residency program here. Please welcome Ani Ram.
Hello, everyone. Friends, family, faculty, thank you all for being here today. To start off, I just want to say that I'm really grateful to be here because it's probably the last time I'll ever be invited to the stage of a world-class symphony orchestra, so I'm going to make the most of this. It's also really nice to be indoors. I remember that I gave a speech at my high school graduation, which my parents will recall fondly, I guess. And we were on the football field for my high school graduation, another venue I clearly don't belong at. The thermometer was inching up to about 100 degrees, and people were swooning left and right. Like, literally, I was watching the stage, and people were just clumping over. I didn't know if it was the heat or my speech, so I guess today's going to be the second part of this experiment. You'll see. I'll watch you guys and see if anyone clumps over for this speech. And if anyone does feel ill about because of anything I say, remember, call 54444. And Dr. Young will save the day after the simulation has ended. And sorry about the inside jokes in advance to the audience. For clarification, please email Dean Koenig. He will welcome your emails and respond to each of them. I'm kidding about that. I think he'll kick me out of residency if you actually do that. So a journey of at least 4 years culminates today for the class of 2013. And we pause to take a moment to recognize achievement, recognize determination, and to recognize the capacity to memorize useless mnemonics. It is this last virtue that I hope to spend the next several minutes discussing, talking about all my favorite mnemonics from medical school. I'll start with this famous one about the cranial nerves. Oh, oh, oh. To touch and feel very green leafy vegetables and herbs. I think that's the one all of us learned. I think the only thing that medical students want to hear less at this point than medical school mnemonics is the sound of a flight attendant calling overhead for a medical personnel to show up while we're returning from any of our exotic vacations. I'm looking at you, tan people. So speaking of these beautiful and tan people, I have a few more words about them. The group of students here today is made up of the most caring, genuine, and passionate individuals I've met in my life. And in many ways, our class is a historic one. We were the first in the Armstrong building. We were the first to experience the Genesis Society curriculum. And soon after, we were the first to complain about the Genesis Society curriculum. I think Dr. Wiener can attest to that. We've celebrated so many momentous occasions together, from birthdays to engagements, weddings, and new Met 13 babies, so I'm really proud to be here. But what I think makes the class of 2013 truly special is the consistent leadership we have shown in advocating for the well-being of the marginalized and the underserved. Each of you is exceptional, and our combined strength could not have been clearer to me than when we came together as a community and stood up for what we fiercely believed in. It gives me great hope to enter this profession, accompanied by so many individuals who will continue to give their hearts to those who are in need, and I hope that never changes. This is an important day. For 4 years or more, we have been working towards one thing: the privilege of helping people when they are their most vulnerable, all while doing something that we love. How many people can say that? We are really lucky. But it's also easy to see how we can lose our way, how we can lose sight of this tremendous privilege during the next phase of our life. Arduous hours, trying personalities, systems built to confound rather than inspire, and fear of the uncertain. How can we hold on to the light which has motivated us to come this far? What will it take to ensure that we emerge from residency as hopeful as we were on the day we entered medical school? I encourage you all to ask that question, for each of us will have a different answer. For me, the answer is clear. It's the small moments with patients and families that keep me going. Those slivers of time, when I say something to a patient that just seems to click with him, when I reach out to a colleague in distress, when, amidst my busy day of running around the hospital, I stop to say goodnight to my patient, that I'll see them tomorrow, that I think they'll be okay. These moments can be extremely fulfilling, but we can only experience them by listening, by reflecting, and by opening our hearts to the stories that surround us. Today we are doctors. We take the oath that signifies our entry into this profession. And by staying true to our core values of service, empathy, and courage, we will soon become healers. Congratulations, you all deserve it.